So I'm doing this and I want to be here.
Even there.
I think from here on out, we're going to start every video with the gator chomp. But what's going on, guys? I'm Earn.Golf. This is my journey to scratch where I showcase the entire process so that hopefully we can kind of learn together. You can implement these things to your own game and so that you can get better along with me. I've been struggling a ton with my wedge play. Here in Texas in the wintertime, the lies are super tight and really it's super grainy. So if you don't have good technique, you end up in the dumps. So I decided to take a lesson on it, and quite honestly, my wedge play has never felt any better. We looked at my technique and we changed a couple of things around that were super easy to implement, and I think a lot of you will benefit from. So if you do, make sure you drop a like on this video. I've never gotten to 50 likes on a video before, so that would be absolutely amazing if we can get there. And if you want to follow along the journey, make sure you subscribe. Without further ado, let's just hop right into the lesson.
So not so much with the 50 that you're having issues?
It's like
when does it start to
touchy
switch?
shots.
What happens is as you get into different types of shots, I think full swings are probably still okay for the most part because you're still utilizing the leading edge of the club.
Okay.
Okay, so that's where you're treating it just like an 8-iron, right? You still have full range, full motion, full follow-throughs, full impact. When we start getting into some other things, then the clubs like your 56, maybe it's a touch shot with your 50, we start adding bounce into it or creativity into it, and there's probably just some uncertainty we just have to clear up. Well, first you're going to analyze your lie, right? So do you have grain in or grain out?
So we're down grain.
Okay, so that will determine
the amount of loft or the amount of bounce
you use.
Gotcha.
Okay. So we do want to add a little bit of spin, but we don't need a lot of bounce when you're down grain.
Okay.
Okay. So you can afford to just leave your club not quite square, but pretty square.
Perfect.
Okay. Now, what I want you to pay attention to in those rehearsal swings, do it again.
Okay.
Is the rehearsal swing is, see how it's short to long?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Can you accelerate without finishing into a full follow-through?
Sure.
If you're only going up to 8 o'clock. So when we hit an off-speed shot, the toe of the club does not rotate.
Okay.
Okay. So what's happening is you're coming here from this point over to the strike, and then you're rotating. Okay. So we're doing this. You're generating a lot of speed.
Gotcha.
Okay. So in and out of itself, you've created speed just by rotating the toe. Right, so if I hit a shot, kind of toe up to toe up, say, right? Right? Okay, that was pretty good, right? It got to the distance I wanted, all right? Didn't land at the distance I wanted, but it kind of got to the distance I wanted. So what I'm doing when I'm creating toe up, kind of to toe up, is I'm hitting more of this kind of releasing spin type shot. So I'm not adding any spin to there is some spin, but it's not enough to check the golf ball.
Gotcha.
It's more of just I'm releasing.
Yeah.
And when you do that, that's the danger there, is that it adds speed. It's kind of the same thing happens here. When I go like this and I start to rotate that toe, it generates speed. Okay, so it's hard to control what I'm doing. It's more of just your arms. Okay, so that's what you're trying to do, is you're trying to just hit that kind of shot here where you hold everything more in place, right?
That was perfect.
Yeah, so that's how you're controlling it, is because it's your body will instinctively rotate the speed you need.
Gotcha.
Versus the arms rotating the speed you need.
Gotcha.
So the more that you can get used to your body controlling your turn or the speed of the golf club, you'll have much more success on off full swings, off fuller swing shots.
Is that right? Am I good?
Yeah, go ahead and bring it up. Go ahead and bring it up to 10 o'clock. Okay, now use your body's rotation to control how much speed you're generating. Okay, don't let that club rotate over. Okay, hold that club. We're still gonna be here. Okay.
Okay. So I'm doing this.
Yeah.
And I want to be here.
Even there.
Okay.
There we go. just back and forth. How much rotation? You're starting to get a sense of it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. There you go. See how you're starting to feel more connected?
Yeah.
It's your rotation that's going to determine that distance.
That's cool.
Okay, now you're going to have to memorize that. Memorize that speed.
Okay.
Okay. And come straight over and hit that same shot. Memorize that speed. It's amazing,
That's
isn't
where I was looking. Yeah, that's exactly where I was looking.
Yeah.
That was sick.
You hit it right in the hole. Okay, and what happens is it's sort of like shooting a free throw. It really is. Instinctively, you have an idea of how much to push the ball toward the bucket, right?
Right.
You have that in you to have an idea, hand-eye coordination-wise, to say, okay, if I rotate this far, or this fast, this is what's going to be generated. And the more you allow that to happen and trust it, the better off you're going to be. Okay. Now here's the difference with the 60, and maybe you're struggling a little with your 60, and here's why. Because you're swinging from your left side, or from the right side. So you're kind of crouched, and we've got everything working like this.
Okay.
Right? Where it should be working like this.
Gotcha.
Okay.
So a little bit more.
Always on your left side. Always
Cool.
on your left side. And the reason for that is because we want to hit the ball cleanly, right? We don't want any chance of hitting the big ball.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Nice.
Beauty.
That was nice.
Yeah. I think what happened is we get right?
Yeah.
We get
Rushing
I gotta
it, yeah.
get it, you gotta make this get there. You really don't. Okay? Allow yourself to smooth that out. And if it goes up to 10 o'clock, it goes to 10 o'clock. So what? If it stays at 9 o'clock, it goes to 9 o'clock. Okay? Find a speed that just works for you.
Cool.
Okay? And then try your different clubs. Go up through 9 iron.
Cool.
Okay, see what, if I do this at this speed, I like that speed. Okay, what happens if I hold that shot, toe up, kind of face up, right? What happens if I do that with each club? Where does it go? How far does it go? Okay, and if I then add some speed, where does it go? How far does it go?
Regardless of how far I'm taking it back, I'm always going to finish right here, right?
Well, not necessarily, because if you start getting up to the 100-yard shot, you're probably going to need to start adding some. And you won't maybe generate enough speed without utilizing your arms. At some point, there's going to be that threshold.
Gotcha.
Okay, of
I
where
see.
I need to go ahead and start releasing the golf club. So add some speed to this. Go ahead and just add some speed. Beauty. Yeah.
That's pretty nice.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
So, but you can feel how much speed you generated, right?
Yeah.
Because it's full rotation. So once you get used to that, then you go through. So what's a 50 going to do?
So same speed, but just a little less loft.
Beauty. It's going to be just off the hill.
Oh
See
yeah.
there?
That was nice.
Yeah.